And a happy Thursday evening to you folks. Hope you're ready for some NBA action here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. It's the Toronto Raptors and the Philadelphia 76ers. So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. We've got Anthony Edwards. Nikola Jokic is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Johnson.
Jokic doing a really good job that time, concentrating and maintaining his balance despite being fouled.
Toronto shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Nikola Jokic, shooting one.
Whatever this team needs from Jokic, he seems to provide it because he works so hard. Whether it's points, passing, rebounding, improved defensively, love his determination.
Now here's Durant, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama screen. It's Johnson with a drive. Lays it up and in, despite excellent defense.
At his position, the point guard, there are not many players that possess the size that Magic Johnson has, and he knows how to use it on the interior.
Now here's Hill. Pass to Parrish. Back to Hill. Durant against Johnson. 6 to shoot. Durant's shot is off. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And here's Edwards. Here's Eaton. Now here's Jokic. Check by Hill. Fades back. Parrish with a rebound. From deep. Maravich, no good. Just over a minute and a half in. Back to Jokic. And here's Edwards outside. Goes back up. Tries yet again. Rebound by Philadelphia.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
He buries it from three.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Philadelphia. He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Duncan. Here's Maravich. Pass to Durant. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Eaton.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Durant against Jokic. Back to Johnson. Now Jokic. Shoots over Durant. And again, no good by Toronto. The Sixers trailing. Here's Maravich. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Maravich has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Jokic against Durant. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Eden. Edwards looking it over. Rebound by Philadelphia. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Hill with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Hill against Wembanyama. Now here's Hill. The D's right on him. They set a pick. Floats one. And stolen by Edwards. From deep. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Toronto out in front, up by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
They've got Kevin Durant, and it's Parrish in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Durant's shot is off. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Toronto. Pass to Johnson. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Johnson's length makes him hard to deal with inside, which is why he's able to draw fouls.
Toronto shooting their second and third shots at the line here. That one misses.
You know, the combination of size, speed, and length that Johnson has, really pretty unique for a point guard.
And he's good on the second. 76ers trail by 3. Hill the pass to Maravich. Hill with a screen on Edwards. Maravich with the bucket. Maravich has got 6.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Jokic. Wembanyama finds Jokic. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
To the inside, Maravich. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Now here's Edwards. No points yet. Edwards a screen on Hill. Hill against Johnson. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Pass to Parrish. It's deflected. Now Jokic. He's got 5. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Hill with the steal. Here's Duncan. Oh, it's blocked. good. Parrish. 1:41 left in the first half. Outside Johnson. Edwards a screen on Hill. Johnson passes to Edwards. And Maravich pulls it down. The Sixers leading. Here's Hill. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
1:02 left to play in the first half. Here's Eaton. Nice move. And it's good on the layup.
He could have walked to the basket.
Now Philadelphia with it. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. .51 seconds left in the first half of this one. Pass to Duncan. Durant surveying the D. Over Johnson. Philadelphia with another miss. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Raptors. Now Johnson. Outside Edwards. Oh, the finish inside by Edwards.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Here's Durant. Rebound Toronto. Now here's Johnson. Got it off in time. And that's not going to go. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Toronto out in front, up 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up that shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. The Sixers trailing. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Nikola Jokic is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Edwards. Now here's Durant. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
KD is so good at drawing contact, really smart at finding ways to draw fouls and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Hill against Johnson. Outside Edwards. They set the screen. And another basket for Toronto.
I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand.
Hill, the pass to Duncan. Back to Hill. Durant against Johnson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night.
Second team foul. At the line for Philadelphia, Kevin Durant, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handles, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
It's Edwards on the wing. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Grant Hill showing you he can get physical when he has to, absorbing that contact, actually seeking it out to draw the foul.
Second free throw, no good.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Edwards, a pass to Johnson. And the layup is good off the glass. Johnson's got 5.
Once Magic gets the ball inside, he's about at the rim. Even the contact, not enough to foul him up.
Pass to Durant. To the left side wing. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. From deep, Durant.
That should and would be a bad shot for most, but Durant's shooting ability is just that extraordinary.
Johnson with it. He's got 5. Pass to Edwards. There's a minute 59 left in the third quarter. Here's Eden. Left side, Wembanyama. The 3. Ooh, Wembanyama with the silky stroke from 3.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Here's Maravich. Give him 8 points now. To the middle. Here's Duncan. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Johnson. Wembanyama up top. Pass to Jokic. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. The 3, Durant. KD splashes the triple.
Durant's pull-up is quick and smooth and virtually unguardable. So agile he is for a 7-foot.
Johnson passes to Edwards. Johnson inside. Check by Hill. The jump hook. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Outside Durant. The 3 ball. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now to the paint. Back to Johnson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Johnson with incredible athleticism and uses it to bully the defense there.
Toronto shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And Johnson drops them both. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Durant against Johnson. Outside Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. He can't get that one to fall. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Philadelphia. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. They've got Kevin Durant, and it's Maravich in at shooting guard. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Nails it from 3.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
Here's Maravich, guarded by Edwards.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Johnson against Hill. Jokic with a screen on Hill. Outside Johnson. Here's Wembanyama. Toronto the rebound. Here's Eaton. And rejected.
Beautiful thing to watch there. Parrish with great anticipation and timing to get to that shot and deny it.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Here's Edwards. Another shot. Blocked again! Here's Maravich, guarded by Edwards. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
How about the vertical of Hill? Outstanding. And rising up and ramming it home. Yes, sir.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. We make a few plays down the stretch, we can steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Edwards. No good with the triple. Here's Maravich, guarded by Edwards. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
And here's Johnson. From downtown, Kevin Durant with a rebound.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
Incredible, incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Team foul. At the line for your Sixers, Kevin Durant.
Raptors trail by 6. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Jokic passes to Edwards. Back to Jokic. The kick out to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. From deep, Wembanyama hits a 3-pointer.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Here's Durant. Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
No stage, stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
Hill against Johnson. Inside. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Easy to understand why they turn to Jokic in these situations. He has a knack for cashing in on big possession.
Now here's Durant. No good that time. Now Jokic. Pass to Eden. To the inside. And the dunk by Jokic.
And I think Magic Johnson gets more joy out of making the assist than any other part of the game that he excels in. Constantly looking to set them up for score.
Here's Durant. Outside, Hill. They double team Durant. Back to Hill. Oh, nails the triple!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Wembanyama. The kick out to Edwards. Wembanyama with it. Second shot opportunity. And he buries it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Edwards moving that orange like a real pro.
This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn. And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
It's not over yet. Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
Clutch free throw.
He doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. How do you think this is going to play out?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Down low. Here's Hill. Money.
Hill unfazed, composed, loves taking the big shots and knocking them down.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Jokic. Oh, it falls!
How about the big-time clutch basket from Jokic? No backup in him, despite the major pressure.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Here's Durant. Oh, off target.
And if he can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
He drops the first one, and that ties this game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead. Now here's Johnson. For the win! Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. So it's the 76ers taking the W in a close one. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. It's the Los Angeles Clippers and the Sacramento Kings and the Clippers starting five. We've got Hardaway. He's out there with Jason Tatum, and it's Pettit in at the power forward.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Payton surveying the floor. A three from Leonard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You set him up, more often than not, Leonard will knock him down.
Pass to Pettit. Here's Pippen. Here's Pettit. Defended by McHale. Here's Pettit. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Pippen. From deep. McHale with the rebound. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. And he gets it to go. Leonard's got 5 now.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
Outside Tatum. Hardaway sets a screen for Tatum. Out left to the wing. Bennett the pass to Hardaway. There's a good screen. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Tatum. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And far from just a scorer, Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammate.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Rick Adelman for a minute. He knows how much Jason Tatum can impact the game. And Coach told me Tatum has improved the way he reads the game, how he responds to the defense. He's faster. That means we have to be crisp with how we rotate and send a double. Not a lot of wiggle room on the floor when Tatum is processing information. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now here's Leonard following the shot by Penny Hardaway. Outside, Payton. Payton with a screen on Pippen. Lets it go with the 3. No good from Booker.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
That evens the score. Tatum's got his second bucket.
And how about the decision-making by Tatum there? I mean, fantastic at just having a feel for what the defense is going to do and then creating the space there for the jumper.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:07 left to play in the first quarter. McHale kicks to Leonard. Pass to Payton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
You know, we don't talk about defense a ton, especially with guards. But Gary Payton, he can change a game with his D.
And the Clippers making a change here. Harper's checked in. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And here's Los Angeles, trailing by 2. Pippen outside. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And the rejection by Pippen. Harper the pass to Lanier. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And Lanier is one of the most graceful big men to ever play this game. From his post moves to his outside shot to his defending. Everything about Lanier is fluid.
Freeze checked in for the Clippers.
Hello, and here we go. It's Thursday night in the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. It's the Los Angeles Clippers and the Sacramento Kings. And now the Los Angeles starters. We've got Jason Tatum, and it's Pippen in at the 3 spot. Shot clock at 6. Leonard for 3. He drops it from range.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Hardaway against Payton. Left side Tatum. Pass to Pippen. Puts up a 3. Hauled in by the Kings. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I caught up with the head coach of the Kings for a moment. We discussed just how difficult Jason Tatum is to guard and what he wants his team to do against him. And Coach told me he's a very talented and polished player. I told our guys to stay in front of him, don't fall for the pump fakes, play smart and under control. It's easier said than done, but we'll see if they're up to the task. Guys, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Payton passes to McHale. Outside Booker. Up and over Hardaway. Lanier with the rebound.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Outside Tatum. Here's the 3. Leonard pulls down the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Booker no good.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Here's Pippen, guarded by Payton. Second chance shot, and the layup is good.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Pass to McHale. Back to Payton. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Hardaway. Tatum, a screen on Payton. Tatum against Leonard. Right side Tatum. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Payton passes to McHale. Pass to Leonard. The 3 is up. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Booker. 3-pointer. Outside Payton. Pass to Leonard. Back to Payton. To the paint. Booker, the pass to Gilmore. Count it. Good.
Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide-open shooter.
That one doesn't drop. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Sacramento on top, up by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And guys, for the Kings, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. We've got Jason Tatum, and it's Pippen in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Tatum, and Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Pippen, Booker defending. There's a screen, just 5 to shoot, to the middle. It's intercepted!
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
Yeah, Booker understands how to navigate his way to the paint, and he's not going to shy away from contact. Nicely done to pick up the foul.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Here's Pippen. Here's Pettit. Drills it from deep. Pettit's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Payton passes to McHale. Pass to Leonard. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Out left to the wing. Tatum against Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum inside. Booker defending. Tatum can't hit.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Booker finds Payton. Here's McHale to the inside. Leonard. Kawhi slam! Wow!
Oh, boy, you love to see that kind of burst from Kawhi Leonard. What a finish.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over.
Start it.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Hardaway with it. Pass to Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Leonard. And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. Tatum pulls it in.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Hardaway, the pass to Tatum. Here's Pippen. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Pippen's got 5.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
Payton passes to Leonard from the arc. Lanier with the rebound. The Clippers trail. Inside. Over to the wing. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Tatum. 54 seconds left in the first half. Here's the pick. Down low. Here's Lanier. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
These are his first free throws of the game. Good on the second one. There's 48 seconds left in the second quarter. Tatum against Payton. Pass to Gilmore. Booker with it. Defended by Hardaway. Booker can't get it to go.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
Hardaway against Leonard. Hardaway, no good. The Kings leading. Booker surveying the floor. On the wing, Payton. Pass to Leonard. Over Tatum. The bank shot, no good. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Kings on top. They lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum line. They're thinking about the shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
We've got Kawhi Leonard, and it's Booker in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
Booker is always on the attack. That's nice.
Now here's Hardaway. Pass to Pippen for the tie. Pure from 3-point range. Pippen's got 8.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Payton passes to McHale. Now here's Leonard. Puts it up. He hits the back iron and sinks it. He's got 10.
This guy has such a nose for the basket. Kawhi Leonard not afraid to let it fly on the catch.
Outside Hardaway. Tatum, a screen on Payton. Hardaway finds Tatum. Pass to Pettit. Here's Pippen. Booker defending. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly. Rebound by Sacramento. 90 seconds into the second half now. Payton against Tatum. Right side, Payton. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Pettit.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now Tatum. Clock at 6. Here's Pippen. From deep three-point land. And again, it's the Clippers missing. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
I love that Devin Booker isn't afraid to mix things up on the offensive end, trying to score inside, and does just that.
Here's Pippen. Give him 8 points now. Uncovered. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Pippen's got 10 points.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Payton against Tatum. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Booker for 3. And Booker cash on the 3.
Now Devin Booker ready on the opportunity to take any 3 he gets. That is pretty.
Payton against Hardaway. Here's Pippen. He's got 10. Outside Hardaway. There's the 3. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
Payton attacking. He's good. And now a 9-point Kings lead.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Leonard looking around. For three. The shot no good. And so it's the Sacramento Kings closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, we've got Jason Tatum, and it's Hardaway in at the one.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Kings foul. Gary Payton. First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Kings. Outside Tatum. Hardaway on the wing, guarded by Payton. 4 on the clock. High arcing shot, sent back. Booker with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. Ooh, some contact there. No issue for Booker, though.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the Clippers had some words for his team over the break. And coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. BA?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. .60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Tatum passes to Hardaway. Here's Pettit. Pass to Tatum. There's a screen. 5 on the clock. Oh, they get a hand on it. Now here's Booker. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Takes the three. Payton's shot is good. And it's a 12-point Kings lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Kings.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Tatum against Leonard.
Hey, right here.
Outside Tatum. Six to shoot.
Come get it, come get it.
The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Kept alive. Here's Pettit. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. It's the Orlando Magic facing the New York Knicks. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Garnett is out there with Robinson. Then there's Allen. Then it's Holiday. And it's James in at the 3.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Yes, that goes in.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Now here's Kidd. Pass to Doncic. Five on the clock. And it's Orlando with the rebound. About 1 minute into the first quarter. LeBron outside for the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. LeBron's got 5 now.
When LeBron's shooting like that, nothing you can do defensively.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Now, we talked about Jrue Holiday and how he plans to stop him from being a factor out there. Coach said it won't be easy. He told me Holiday is a gifted two-way guy, but I think we can trip him up by staying on him on all times, by staying aggressive. So that direct approach is what they hope throws Holiday off his game. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's LeBron. Robinson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I mean, just throwing himself on the offensive glass, Robinson knows he has the size and length to capitalize there.
Holiday against Kidd. Doncic outside.
2 minutes.
Outside Butler. Shaq with the screen. Over Allen. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Kidd against Holiday. James outside. Robinson sets a screen for James. Again, James missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Butler kicks to O'Neal. It's stolen by Allen. LeBron against Butler. LeBron dishes to Holiday. Back to James. Teardrop shot. Here's Robinson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, and Robinson is a franchise-defining talent, a chiseled, powerful center, a remarkable leader.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. the first one drops. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Knicks trail by 4. Butler passes to Kidd. Doncic looking it over. The offensive rebound. And O'Neal is right there.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
James outside. There's the triple. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Right side Kidd. Stolen by Robinson. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. LeBron against Butler. James has a two-pointer. His fifth miss. Out 2 for 7 from the floor. Doncic outside. For 3, Kidd. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Kidd's got 5 now. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Knicks lead by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just at... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Orlando trailing here. This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. We've got Garnett, Holiday out there with Tony Allen. And it's LeBron James. And it's Robinson in at center. Back to Garnett. He makes the Johnny from the left block. Garnett's got his first 2 points.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
The shot by Butler. Nobody around. No good on the 3.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but they give it to him again. I bet 3 points are coming. Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Outside, O'Neal. Pass to Doncic. Lots of room. And Shaq with the slam.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Garnett outside. Allen outside. Here's LeBron. On the wing, Holiday. He's covered by Kidd. Shot clock at 6. Holiday against Kidd. The shot by Holiday, no good. New York trailing. Outside Butler. Doncic outside. Pass to Embiid. Here's Kidd. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kevin Garnett.
It's amazing how many ways Kidd sparks their offense.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Orlando shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
At the line, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
And here are the Knicks now, trailing by 2. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Embiid. New York moving the ball around. Kidd kicks to Doncic. Back to Kidd. Shot clock at 2. Fires it up. New York, no good that time either.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Doncic against James. Garnett outside. Shoots over Embiid. And the shot is good from Garnett. Garnett's got 6.
Just a knockdown shooter. Garnett so good with the ball in his hand.
Kidd against Holiday. Bobbed up there for O'Neal. To the paint and stolen by Butler. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Look at the attack of Butler in the lane.
I like Butler down low, fighting for points.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
LeBron outside from the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. James has got the lead up to 5 now for the Magic.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Orlando out in front. They're up by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at James, what a contribution.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Here's Holiday. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. We've got Kidd. O'Neal is out there with Embiid. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Doncic with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Butler feeling out a bit. Orlando grabs the miss. Garnett's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's James. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Assist from
Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Kidd. 6 points for him. O'Neal finds Doncic. Embiid sets the pick for Doncic. And it's off from 3-point range. Orlando leading by 7. Holiday, the pass to Garnett. James outside. Pass to Robinson. Tries again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Shaq.
And surgical around the hoop. Robinson forces your hand as the defender.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
Shooting two.
Free throw good. Robinson. Robinson hits them both. Knicks trail by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. High post, Embiid working on Garnett. And finished off by O'Neal.
Using those sidelines to find an open guy. Embiid always ready to deliver.
James against Butler. Garnett left side. 6 on the shot clock. Unable to get that one. Good D by Embiid. Butler against LeBron. Butler passes to Kidd. Now here's Doncic. Guarded closely. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. Now just a 5-point Orlando lead.
23-18.
1:36 left in the third quarter of the game. Garnett dishes to Allen. Baseline try. It's good. And the Magic lead by 7. Kidd with it. He has 6. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the force with which the Diesel plays Shaq on attack?
LeBron against Butler. Now LeBron. 10 points for him. Pass to Robinson. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length. They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
25-22.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And Holiday kicks to LeBron. Poked away. LeBron against Butler. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, the last thing Jimmy Butler's afraid of is a little contact.
For New York, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. James against Butler. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. Garnett with a screen on Butler. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Magic lead by 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Kidd. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Tony Allen is out there with Holiday. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Garnett. And it's LeBron at the 3 spot. The 3 for Doncic. Sinks the triple.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
Holiday, the pass to Garnett. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for New York.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. And you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around there.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. And the Knicks with possession here. They lead by 1. Kidd against Holiday. Kidd passes to O'Neal. A floater. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. Garnett's got 6 rebounds now in the game. James finds Garnett. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Kidd against Allen. O'Neal outside. Pass to Doncic. Lets the 3 fly. Orlando grabs the miss. Garnett's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Allen passes to LeBron. Garnett outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Five to shoot. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
The 3 for Doncic. Garnett grabs the board. Garnett's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Holiday dishes to LeBron. Pass to Garnett. Robinson with it. Outside Holiday. Driving in. Robinson misses.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Count it.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Butler against James. Garnett with a screen on Butler. Here's James. The Knicks pull it in.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
You just appreciate how unselfish Kidd is. Outstanding at sharing the ball and playing for his teammates.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Magic was saying to his team. And the coach told his players, hey, they're feeling the pressure over there. Keep pressing. Keep fighting. They're starting to crack. Now let's get this game even. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Holiday. Robinson a screen on Kidd. LeBron passes to Robinson. Outside Kidd. 51 seconds left in the game. O'Neal kicks to Butler. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. And it's an 8-point Knicks lead.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Here's LeBron. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
And this is who LeBron James is, an incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up.
basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
Jason Kidd at the line, 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And Kidd, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. LeBron passes to Garnett. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. 13 foul. Jason Kidd at the line, 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Drew Holiday. Fourth personal foul. 14 foul. Jason Kidd at the line, 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. Here's LeBron.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. It's the Sacramento Kings and the Miami Heat. Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. They've got Rudy Gobert, and it's George in at the point guard position. Shot clock at 5. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. George outside. Pass to Gobert. Here's Walton. Here's Havlicek. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. On the wing, Jones. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Havlicek. Banked it in off the glass.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's Bird. George defending. Fires it. And it's Bird missing. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Back to George. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Getting it done inside. You know, I love seeing George be active on the interior.
Pass to Malone. Here's Jones. Six on the shot clock. Here's Malone. Off the window. It's good.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
There's a minute 54 left to play in the first. Beyond the arc. Havlicek's shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Jones. Here's Malone. Rice grabs the miss. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. The three ball. Gets the three to fall.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A minute 15 left now in the first quarter. Pass to Malone. Outside Jones. Here's Bird. Here's Yao, defended by Gobert. Yao, good.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Now here's George. Pass to Havlicek. Puts up a deep three. And it's Bird with a rebound. Heat trail by 3. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Yao. 27 seconds left in the first quarter here. Malone can't get it to go.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
George against Jones. Now here's George. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And that does it for the first quarter. The Kings on top, up 5. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, for the Kings, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Bird in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. George passes to Gobert. Here's Bird. Still no points. Tipped. Basket counts. Here's Havlicek. It's George on the wing. And that'll be Sacramento's ball as it goes out of bounds. Kings able to keep possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow. Here's
Havlicek. Pass to Walton. It's tipped. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Here's Bird. That misses. Had a chance to tie it.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Havlicek. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Now here's George. 4-3. On target from range. George has got 5 points.
Gets the ball and takes the shot. It's that easy for Paul George.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Get loud, fans. On the court is your high squad.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He's scoreless. Jones feels it out. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Oh, a denial.
Yeah, rejecting the try there. George firing up his guys.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Havlicek passes to Walton. To the paint. A nice shot by Havlicek. Havlicek's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his first bucket in this one. Jones against George. George, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Havlicek. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Havlicek's got 6.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Bird. 3-pointer. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
George outside. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Sacramento.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Heat. They trail by 6. Outside Jones. Pass to Bird. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. And they'll get another chance. Jones, the pass to Bird. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Rice grabs the miss. Snatched away. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by the Kings. And he lobs it up to the rim.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And so it's Sacramento finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
So it's Sacramento now. They lead by 8, biggest lead of the game. Taking a look at Sacramento, they've got Rudy Gobert. And it's Walton in at the power forward position. Pass to Havlicek, wide open. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Havlicek's got 8 points.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
Now here's Jones, still without a bucket. Here's Malone, just 5 on the clock. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
And he's looking to get on a roll here to start the second half.
Well, that's how to start the second half strong. Going right at the rim and building some positive momentum.
George outside. They set the pick. Pass to Walton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And just so hard to stop without fouling. I mean, George can beat you with length, with skills, and with intelligence.
And he makes both free throws. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Let's give them another big hand.
Outside Jones. Pass to Yao. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Here's Bird. George defending. Clock at 6. Bird passes to Jones. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Sacramento leading by 10. Up top, George. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Walton. Back to George. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound Miami. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
King's foul. Paul George. First personal foul. First team foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Jones. Here's Malone. Here's Bird. George defending. 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 15. And it's Bird missing. So it's Sacramento now. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the Kings.
And he knocks down the first one.
2.
Good on both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Heat trail by 12. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Malone. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. 1:11 left in the third quarter. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Alan. Thanks.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
Here's Havlicek. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. 36 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. For three, George. Now with a rebound. Heat trail by 9. Outside Jones. Pass to Malone. To the middle. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Yao. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Here's Havlicek. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you got to have some real nerves to hit that shot.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And so it's Sacramento earning this break in the action, up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. More NBA on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Yao in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Pass to Bird from downtown. Connects from downtown.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Havlicek passes to Walton. And here's George. Lets it go from deep. No good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
First team foul.
Heat trail by 7. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Bird. The three is up. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
Timeout called. The Kings. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
During that break, Sacramento's coach had some words for his team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. George, a deep three. And it's Miami with a rebound. Yao's got his 5th rebound in this one. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Pass to Bird. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the Heat score.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
The Kings leading. George outside. Here's Havlicek. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Havlicek passes to George. Gobert with a screen on Jones. 6 to shoot. For 3, George. Again, the miss by the Kings.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Rice. Back to George. Here's Havlicek. 5 to shoot. Here's Rice. Again, missed by the Kings.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one is off. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Pass to Rice to win the cold spell. Now with a rebound. Miami trailing. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Jones. He's guarded closely. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now a timeout by Sacramento. Seconds left in the final quarter. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. George against Jones. George passes to Gobert.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And of course he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting. Well, that was clearly a foul.
And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there. And the Heat with possession. They picked up 11 straight. Jones, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't hit from in close.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Yes! Big time bucket to put him in front. Now they've got to put everything into their D and come up with a big stop.
"19 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered closely. Out of bounds. Sacramento will have it.
Brutal play at this point. It's frustrating because they've battled so hard all night.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
We'll talk about poise under pressure. Buries all of his free throws, and now up 3. They've got to play smart.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
No choice but to go for the 3. Maybe set up a screen to carve out some space and get a clean look.
This would tie it. Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. So it's the Kings taking the W at a close one. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. As we leave, we present our player of the game.